Hey everybody, I'm Angela with LinguaTrip, and today I'm going to give you 15 advanced adjectives and some examples of how to use them. Adjectives are an excellent way to bring color and life and description into your speech and writing. So let's get started today.
Everything's in English.
All you need to know.
All right. How did you learn to speak English?
Number 1, affectionate. Affectionate is an adjective to describe a person or thing that is very loving and caring. For example, he wrote me an affectionate letter. This would mean he wrote me a letter that was filled with compliments and him telling me how much he cares about me. An affectionate letter. Or, they are a very affectionate couple, meaning they always are showing each other how much they care, they hug and kiss a lot. They are an affectionate couple.
My parents were not especially affectionate.
Number 2, anxious. Anxious describes someone who worries a lot. For example, Tom was really anxious before the interview, but he did a great job. This means that before the interview, Tom was really nervous and really worried. Maybe he was shaking or sweating. He was anxious. Another example, watching the news makes me anxious. This is because sometimes the news can be a little bit depressing, showing all the things that are going wrong in the world, right? So, watching the news makes me anxious. It makes me worried and nervous and a little scared.
Perhaps change makes me anxious.
Number 3, big-headed. Big-headed is an adjective used to describe somebody who has a very high opinion of themselves. For example, I know he's a star athlete, I know he's really good looking, but he is so big-headed. This means, okay, yeah, he's a good athlete, he's good looking, but does he have to walk around like he's God's gift to mankind, right? He is so big-headed. Or, I'm sorry guys, I don't want to sound too big-headed, but I think my idea is the best. Meaning, in my opinion, my idea is the best. I'm gonna say it, but I don't want you to think that I think I'm the best. I'm not trying to be big-headed, but... Number 4, reliable. Reliable is an adjective used to describe someone or something that we can count on. For example, Jake isn't really reliable, so you should call someone else. Meaning, I need some help, but I shouldn't call Jake because he does things he says he won't do, or he doesn't do things he says he will do. I can't count on him to help me or support me. He isn't reliable.
He is reliable.
I got the news from a reliable source. We often use reliable source when it comes to journalism. So let's say I'm a journalist working on a really big story and I get some information from someone who I can trust, right? Then I can say a reliable source, someone I can trust who will give me information.
Me? I'm just a reliable source.
Number 5, clumsy. I love the word clumsy. I never see it in English books and we use it all the time. Clumsy is used to describe someone who does something awkwardly or mishandles something. Let me give you an example. You are so clumsy. You are always dropping things and bumping into things. So we all know someone who's clumsy. Maybe you're the clumsy one of the group, but clumsy is like the typical person who drops their keys getting into the door all the time, or is always bumping into things or falling and tripping. That would be a clumsy person. Or he made a clumsy attempt to fix the situation, meaning he tried to fix the situation, but he didn't really do a good job of doing it, or he kind of maybe didn't give it his all. He made a clumsy attempt. Number 6, bad-tempered. Bad-tempered describes someone who gets easily angered or easily annoyed. For example, she is bad-tempered when she is tired. meaning when she's tired, stay away from her. She gets angry, gets annoyed really easily. She is bad-tempered when she is tired. Another example, in some cases, bad-tempered students often have a lot of issues going on outside of the classroom. This would mean students who don't behave in an appropriate manner or they get really angry easily. Bad-tempered students.
That animal of yours is certainly bad-tempered.
We've updated our best-selling course that has already been taken by over 10,000 students. You can participate in course mode or challenge mode if you're ready to leave your comfort zone and say goodbye to that language barrier forever. The Challenge Marathon, which is only available in the Pro package, is a course that uses a ranking system and students are divided into pairs. With your partner, you'll work together, rise to the top, win prizes, and learn English more quickly. The course lasts for 5 weeks without any breaks, so it's a great way to really immerse yourself in the language. The main features of the course consists of individual assignments and homework tasks that you'll complete with your partner. This will help you to speak more confidently and really use English as a skill on a daily basis. I'm one of the teachers in the new version, and I'm really so excited about it, and I can't wait to see you there. So, I'm going to put the link in the description box, and there's also a promo code for our YouTube subscribers. Let's get back to 15 advanced adjectives. Number 7, dependable. This is a synonym of reliable, so someone or something you can count on. Tom is hardworking and dependable. This means that he is not only a hard worker, but we can really count on him as a member of our team, or he's really helpful and gives good advice and is supportive. He is dependable. He isn't very dependable, but I assume my brother will come. This means I think my brother will come, but sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. I can't count on him being there. He isn't very dependable.
This is dependable information.
Number 8, egotistical. Egotistical describes someone who is really only thinking about themselves all the time. They are selfish. For example, I can't stand working with egotistical people. Thankfully, I don't. But I can't stand working with egotistical people would mean I really hate working with people who are selfish, who only think about them and their career and don't work well as a team. Or another example, she comes off as egotistical, but once you get to know her, she's all right. Meaning she's fine, but your first impression of her may be that she's selfish or only thinks about herself. Egotistical.
It's a little egotistical, though, isn't it?
Number 9, devious. Devious is an adjective used to describe someone who tricks people into thinking they are something that they are not. Let me give you an example. More and more people are becoming frustrated with devious politicians. Devious politicians would be politicians who lie, cheat, steal, or make citizens think that they are something when they are something totally different. That would be a devious politician.
Devious, dangerous men.
The thieves hatched a devious plan to rob the bank. So, a devious plan would be an elaborate plan tricking people into something. For example, in this case, the thieves are going to trick people and make a plan to rob the bank. And devious is a negative word, so they're not making like this great plan that's good for everybody. A devious plan is like an evil plan.
Devious criminal scheme.
Number 10, impulsive. Impulsive is an adjective like if someone's impulsive, they act before they think first. For example, she is a very impulsive shopper. So when she goes shopping, she sees something she wants, she gets it. She can't wait to buy it. She doesn't think about how much money she should or shouldn't be spending. She is impulsive. I see it, I like it, I'm getting it.
You're always so impulsive.
Number 11, industrious. Industrious describes a person who is hardworking. For example, the Japanese are considered to be very industrious. So the Japanese people are considered to be very hardworking people.
Well, Lloyd's a very industrious fella.
Number 12, sympathetic. Sympathetic is used to describe somebody who feels pity or sorrow for other people's problems. For example, when I first moved here, I was really nervous to start at the new school, but I had a really sympathetic teacher. Meaning I had a teacher that supported me, that understood what I was feeling, and made me feel more comfortable. A sympathetic teacher. Or, Teresa was sympathetic towards the people she met on her mission trip. Meaning on her mission trip, she encountered people that maybe were less privileged than she is, so she felt bad for them, or she tried to put herself in their shoes and how they must be feeling. She was sympathetic towards them.
And we naturally feel sympathetic to any people.
Number 13, talkative. Someone who talks a lot. Yeah, she's a great girl, but she's a little too talkative. Meaning, I think she's cool and great, but she really talks a lot. She's a little too talkative.
Well, you're certainly not so talkative.
Number 14, courteous. Courteous is an adjective to describe someone who is polite and respectful. For example, wow, your daughter is so courteous for how young she is. Meaning, despite your daughter being very young, she is so polite and kind and respectful.
That shows you how courteous men are.
It was a courteous reply, but I think they're kind of angry. Meaning, they replied to my email in a very respectful and polite way. They were not rude, but I think they're still angry.
That was not so courteous.
And last but not least, everybody, number 15, versatile. Versatile describes something that is flexible or adaptable. For example, that's a very versatile jacket, meaning you can wear the jacket with any outfit or maybe in any season. It is versatile. You can wear it with different things, use it in different ways. He is a versatile actor. This means that he is an actor that can play any role. He can play a rich man, a poor man, he could play a president, he could play a Marine captain. He is versatile. He can play many different roles and do it really well. All right, guys, you made it to the end. 15 advanced adjectives. Woo! I really hope to see you in the new updated version of our course. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!